Have you ever wondered why starting a business feels like climbing Mount Everest without an oxygen mask? The journey to entrepreneurial success can often seem steep, treacherous, and yes, downright breathless. It's a path fraught with challenges, from coming up with a viable business idea and securing funding to building a brand and attracting your first customers. The struggles are real. You're not just learning to run a business, you're learning to balance multiple roles, from being the CEO to the janitor, all at once. You're navigating through uncharted territories, making decisions without knowing the outcomes. It's like learning to ride a bike for the first time, wobbling and stumbling with the constant fear of falling. But what if you had training wheels to help you steady your ride? What if you could learn the ropes of entrepreneurship with less risk and more guidance? This is where the concept of training wheels for startups comes into play. It's all about starting with a business model that's manageable, forgiving of mistakes, and allows room for growth and learning. Just as training wheels give a child the confidence to pedal a bike without fear of falling, this approach can give new entrepreneurs the confidence to navigate the business world without feeling overwhelmed. One such training wheels model is a service-based business. It's an excellent starting point for new entrepreneurs, offering a low barrier to entry and plenty of room for growth. Whether it's personal training, videography, real estate deal packaging, or even contractor arbitrage, these are businesses you can start with minimal capital. They allow you to learn by doing, make mistakes and grow, all while providing a valuable service to your clients. The beauty of a service-based business is its simplicity. You're trading your skills and time for money. It's a straightforward transaction that's easy to understand and manage. Plus, it's how many successful entrepreneurs got their start, learning the ins and outs of business before venturing into more complex models. Often, the most challenging step is the first one. But what if you had training wheels to help you navigate the beginning of your journey? Imagine navigating a labyrinth with a blindfold on. That was me when I started my first business. I was eager, ambitious, but also incredibly naive. The world of entrepreneurship was a maze, and I was walking through it blindfolded, stumbling at every turn. The journey began with a service-based business. It was a humble start, but it was a low barrier to entry, and I had a passion for the service I was offering. The initial days were grueling, filled with long hours, endless learning, and a constant struggle to make ends meet. It felt like I was always on the edge, teetering between success and failure. The pressure was immense, but it was also a driving force. But as with all journeys, there was a learning curve. The more I stumbled, the more I learned. Every failure was a lesson, every setback a stepping stone. I was refining my skills, honing my craft, and learning the ins and outs of the business world. Slowly but surely, I was finding my way through the labyrinth. The turning point came when I decided to try contractor arbitrage. It was a bold move, but it was also a game changer. Suddenly, I was not just offering a service, but delivering results for clients. And let me tell you, when you deliver results, clients are willing to pay. Agencies were ready to put down anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000 a month on retainers. I was able to sign a $12,000 billable client in a single month. But remember, this kind of success is not typical. It took time, hard work, and a lot of learning. So what's the moral of my journey? Starting a service-based business can be your training wheels. It allows you to stumble and learn with less pressure. It gives you the opportunity to navigate the labyrinth of entrepreneurship at your own pace. In my journey, the service-based business model was my guiding light, my training wheels. It taught me how to steer my way through the challenging world of entrepreneurship, and ultimately, it led me to where I am today. Let me tell you about a student of mine who went from zero to hero in the span of a few months. This student had a vision, a service-based business, but no clients or income. For 18 long months, they faced rejection after rejection, but they did not give up. Instead, they saw each setback as a stepping stone to success, each no bringing them closer to that elusive yes. They persisted, they learned, they adapted, and then, one day, everything changed. They secured their first client. Within 30 days, they were making a profit of $7,000 per month. That's right, $7,000 from zero. Quite a leap, isn't it? But it didn't happen overnight. It took time, effort, and a lot of persistence. Just like my student, you too can turn your struggles into success with persistence and the right training wheels. So you may be wondering, what exactly is this service-based business model I keep talking about? Let's delve into this and uncover the magic that lies within. Imagine you're a contractor, offering a service that businesses need. You're not just any contractor, you're a solution provider. You're the one who can make their problems disappear. In this case, your service could be anything from personal training to videography, deal packaging for real estate, or even business consulting. Now let's throw in another term, contractor arbitrage. Sounds fancy, doesn't it? Well, it's quite simple. Contractor arbitrage is where you offer your services to a client, but instead of doing the work yourself, you hire another contractor to do it. You're essentially the middleman, the bridge between the client and the skilled contractor. Think of it this way. You're the orchestra conductor. You don't play all the instruments, but you make sure they all play in harmony to produce a beautiful symphony. That's contractor arbitrage in a nutshell. But how does this fit into starting a service-based business? Well, it's the perfect training wheel for beginners. You learn to handle clients, manage projects, and oversee quality without having to master all the skills yourself. It's a low barrier to entry with a high potential.